Okay, so I'd meant to cover this on Monday's podcast, but unfortunately the stream wasn't up at the time. Tonight's show, we're going to be talking about, Jeffree Star's appearance on Mom's Basement. So I figure, I still want to talk about this, so I figured we'd do it in a video today. Keemstar's little clash with Repzion that they did on Edwin's unplanned, unannounced stream that he did on his second channel. Just a small little casual thing they decided to whip up. Which ended up turning into a 12-hour stream where they talked a lot about, Onision and Jeffree Star, actually, because it had happened right after the Jeffree Star going on Chris Hansen incident. Anyway, all that to say, I want to talk about just share a couple moments from this stream where Mr. Repzion and Keemstar went at it. They had been talking about Onision, and then Keemstar came on to basically just throw down with Repzion or whatever, because he doesn't like Repzion. I don't know if you guys know the backstory, but Repzion apparently made some joke years ago or something that Keemstar's daughter would grow up to be a prostitute or something. I'm pretty sure that's the joke, which is a sick thing to say, but it's a fucked up joke he made a few years ago or whatever. I understand why Keemstar's mad. He definitely holds a grudge, and it's hard to fault him in this case or whatever, considering what the joke was, but I mean, we've all said, terrible things or whatever. If you were to, pick the worst comment you ever said or something, and just live by that for the rest of your life, the point is, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have said horrible things. But then again, I also can't fault Keemstar. Anyway, all that to say is I want to show you guys the first clip here where they're debating about the definition of grooming. This is when Keemstar comes in. It happens about 1:38 in the stream. Let's play that right here.
As for the legal definition of grooming, I just Googled it because I'm an idiot. So grooming is when someone builds a relationship, thus an emotional connection with a child or young person so they can manipulate, exploit, and abuse them. Children and young people who are groomed can be sexually abused, sexually exploited, and sexually trafficked. That's the definition.
And here's the thing about grooming is that you can actually do grooming technically legally. Okay, you don't have to commit a sexual
Grooming is not a crime, by the way, just to point that out.
Act with somebody for it to be considered grooming.
Look,
it's not that black and white.
Repzion, did you make videos saying that Onision's going to jail?
No, I covered Chris Hansen reporting that.
You never made a video claiming that Onision's going to go to jail.
This is just Keemstar going in right for the kill early on. He hasn't actually watched Repzion's videos, but he's just trying to kind of look for something to make Repzion look stupid in front of the 2,000-3,000, however many people. I think it was 3,000 people watching. He's just like, hey, did you do this, this, and this? Hoping that, Repzion is going to fall into the trap here.
Nope, and if you can actually point to the exact video and a timestamp, I'll admit to that. But I covered specifically Chris Hansen's coverage. Yeah, you don't watch me. So why would you make a claim like that?
So it was Chris Hansen.
I didn't make a claim. I asked you a question. That was
and I answered it.
Okay. Let me draw a very vague timeline.
I'm asking a question. Did you ever allude to the fact that Onision's going to jail?
Did I ever allude? That's not what you just asked.
It's a different question.
I've covered Chris Hansen's coverage of what he claimed is going to happen to Onision. Now, if you want my personal opinion, is Onision going to jail? Very, very doubtful.
You're going to throw Chris Hansen in front of you? That's your scapegoat, Chris Hansen?
Yeah, because I report Onision stuff. I've been doing it for years.
In fairness to him, I think a lot of people, I definitely said so in the past or whatever. You can certainly find a clip. I think in one of my most viewed videos, I say, yeah, this guy's probably going to jail, which is definitely a fault of mine. I think I definitely kind of bought, the Chris Hansen, hype storm or whatever when that first happened. And that's something, I've tweeted about before, just been like, man, I kind of thought this was there. It was one of those things where you look at the hype that was surrounding Onision, especially back in January, and then you see Chris Hansen's coming into it, the To Catch a Predators guy who's gotten so many pedophiles locked up. Of course, now we know, Chris Hansen, he had a whole team of people doing this stuff. He was just in there to ask the questions. But I think there was this whole big hype around the Onision story back in January, and we all ate it up and was like, yeah, sure. I mean, there's so many people, involved, so many people coming out with the allegations. So he's got to go to jail, right? And that's why we're not journalists. So, in fairness, a lot of people were saying that I'm sure nowadays do not hold that opinion anymore, that Onision is going to jail.
Okay, so if Chris Hansen makes a slip up, you get completely out of it because he made a slip up.
Yeah, just like you made a slip up with an old man and accusing him of a pedophile with your news team. Okay, if you want to play that game, we're both held accountable to the same standard.
No. Accountability is owning it, which I've completely owned it. I took the video down within hours, made a tweet about it, made a public apology.
And guess what? I've publicly talked about Chris Hansen and why I don't support him anymore. Have you actually checked out my tweets? No, of course you haven't.
Have you publicly apologized to Onision?
I'm not going to publicly apologize to Onision. That's ridiculous.
No,
because everything that I've covered with Onision has been public record. It has been public record. You can go through my videos and people are welcome to debunk the specific things that I talk about.
Keemstar's got nothing prepared here. He's just kind of hopping on, trying to chirp up Repzion. This is how these people kind of debate. Of course, you know, sometimes Keemstar, you know, a lot of what he said against the anti-O's or whatever has been on point and true. And I've talked about this on my show before. But on this stream, he's not prepared. He didn't have like a gotcha prepared for Repzion or whatever. He was just kind of asking questions, kind of hoping Repzion would kind of fall in, and maybe he could have nailed him on something if he had come prepared, but he's just kind of, you know, oh, well, you did this, right? You know, so just trying to catch him there. Let's go ahead and skip like a lot further into the stream here. Let's go to 828 and find I think let's see, 828. By the way, the full thing is going to be on Edwin's channel over here if you want to check out the full stream. We're not obviously watching the full stream in a video or whatever. I'm just kind of picking some interesting parts. 828 right here. This is when Keemstar tries to go in for the kill, and this was just insane.
Is it true that your current girlfriend was a fangirl underage, and then you started dating her when she?
No,
that
she watched my content. She watched my content. There's a 7-year difference. She's 22 right now. I'm 28.
For the record.
Keem, come on, bro. What's going on here? All right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you know that I blocked her? We used to never talk. You're trying to prove that I had some relations with somebody who's underage. That's ridiculous, dude.
Stop me. Don't
I will. Because you're ridiculous. You have a grudge on me, so you're trying to spread false information on me.
I want to hear Keemstar out, but so yeah, I was trying to get to Keem's point. I'm trying to understand. Let him kind of try to
He just has a hate boner for me. Let's be honest. Come on.
I mean, it seems like the hate boner is definitely mutual. So.
When did you start dating your current girlfriend?
Okay. See, so Keem, I didn't understand.
So Keemstar basically is going on here saying, well, you started dating your girlfriend when she was underage, right? You know, asking the question. In fairness, he never makes the allegation, but he's asking the question. And according to Repzion, he started dating her, he says at age 19. When she was 19, there's a 7-year difference. She started watching his videos when she was underage, but he had blocked her. You know, he hadn't, you know, he didn't want to get involved, obviously, with, you know, an underage fan at the time. There's really nothing here, obviously. I think that should be abundantly clear. You know, if anyone, I don't think anyone in the stream really saw like a problem with this. Matter of fact, I think you see the chat, Keems, you know, they're just laughing at him basically, because, you know, he's really trying to like nail Repzion here, but he had nothing prepared, so he had to like, well, you start dating, there's a 7-year difference with your girlfriend, huh? That's kind of sketchy. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to, you know, pinpoint a hypocrisy here, right? That, you know, oh, well, Onision, you know, was, I guess, you know, he's dating, or he had sex with a fan that watched Onision when they were underage, but then they had sex when she was 18, and Repzion did the same thing, so obviously there's a hypocrisy there, except I'm pretty sure there was no, like, underage grooming going on, and again, that's hard to prove, you know, with Onision as well, when you really break it down legally. I think it's very suspicious that Onision invited a fan into their home when she was 16 or whatever, and was like, you know, became like the, what is it, like the foster parent or whatever, or the guardian, I suppose. I think, you know, it's a lot different, what Onisan did versus what Repzion. I think that's pretty obvious, but, Keemstar's just looking for a little gotcha that's going to work. Of course, it's not going to work, even if he had something really concrete against Repzion. In this environment, in a stream full of, anti-Os in the chat, they're not going to listen to Keemstar. They already have an immediate dislike for Keemstar because he's called out the anti-Os, so even if he came to that stream loaded with something against Repzion, even if he's not going to win. He's going to have to really convince the audience, and he just failed in this stream. There's one more moment right here that I want to show you. This is a humorous moment. 2026, I believe, is the clip. Let me go here. This is the clip.
Well, look, Repzion brought up a great point about the potential grooming with the text messaging and the virginity. I'd like to see that. I've never seen that. And the thing is like when I say, hey, where's the proof of grooming? No one ever even talks about it. That's the first time I've heard about it. So I'd like to look at that. I'd like to dig into this a little bit more. But before I go, which I have to go, I've been having to go for a while. Repzion, why did you sell dirty socks?
Okay, do you really want the actual context behind it?
You say it like he's...
It comes out of nowhere, right? He had mentioned this like 2 minutes prior in the clip or whatever. He was like, but why are you selling dirty socks? Wait a minute now.
Finished.
So he tries to go for the, you can't define grooming. He tries to go for the, well, the fan, you dated a fan when she started watching you when she was underage, so there's no difference between what you do to Onisan, both of which failed in the audience. So now he's just going for the meme option. Okay, well, it's just make fun of for the socks thing. Why not? What else? What else do I have?
Done selling dirty socks?
I needed quick cash to get my school textbooks that I needed that were like over $600. And I made about $1,000 in like a week selling socks that I wore.
Pretty gross, pathetic.
Yeah, no, I agree, but it's whatever. Like,
the main source of your income is selling dirty clothes.
No, it's not. It's not. It was very temporary. It was a temporary. Oh,
if somebody he already dipped out, but
and then he just leaves the call after that one. I think he had come in. He came back later. Or maybe that was just his last moment on the stream. Either way, that was Keemstar's debate with Repzion. Obviously a very abbreviated version for a video. If you want to check out the full thing, it's going to be linked. It's over on Edwin Generation's second channel. It's called Homeboys Got Receipts. You can go check out the full thing. I just thought I'd show you guys a couple clips that I wanted to show on the podcast, but didn't have time to on Monday, so I'd do it a video for you guys here. Thanks for watching, everyone. My name's AugieRFC. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe, turn on notifications, hit like on the video. And if you want, you can send a donation, I guess. It's in the description. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later tonight on stream. We're going to talk about Keemstar and Jeffree Star on the Mom's Basement podcast. And we'll be talking, I think, about Gamer from Mars, too. So stick around for that. Bachelorverse as well. Stay tuned. Talk to you guys later.